Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Gina. Today I'm going to show you my 12-inch vinyls of other labels other than RCA, various countries. I'll go through each one and tell you where they're all from. When I can move the cat off my Elvis seat, I'll go and start. And I'm not putting a video or anything on the TV. I'm sick of tussling with YouTube about copyright, so it's just a static blanket on covering the TV behind me. Come on, Chris. Off you go. Chris, come on. I know you love Elvis. Thank you. Right. Okay. The first one is the Russian one I picked up recently. It's called That's All Right. And I'm really in two minds. I don't know if this is a bootleg. I've got no idea. Do Russians do bootlegs? They probably do. But I've put in with my category of other countries, even though they're not RCA, but they're other countries' records. Next one is Elvis Scotty Bill, the first year. Now, this one again, I wouldn't have classed as a bootleg. It's got on it somewhere, it's Golden Records Edition, and then in small letters, it's got distributed by Virgin Records Limited. Well, Virgin Records are a pretty big company, so I can't see see that this is a bootleg. Another one, Elvis Presley, The Sun Years. This is a UK one, and it's on Sun Records. It's the label says Sun Records. Again, could it be a bootleg? I don't think Sun Records, the company, would appreciate it. People using their label and calling them bootlegs. That doesn't make sense. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. I don't think it's a bootleg. I think it's a Sun production, even though it was processed in England. Now we get on to the proper companies. These are the next one, the VPI label, which are pretty well known in the Elvis world, I think. The Elvis King of Styles. It's a 3 LP set with a booklet. One of my favourites. I really, really like these LPs. Brilliant production. Definitely not bootleg. Very professional. Again, the VPI, Elvis, I'm counting on them. Now, I've got European Union, okay. Yeah, so the VPI records, they've just got pressed in the EU, the European Union. So, again, I don't know whether they're pressed in England or Germany or France or wherever. Somewhere in Europe. Next one, VPI, Elvis Just for Old Time's Sake. I really love these collections of Elvis singing songs by certain composers. It just puts them all together in a nice way. Now this one is Vinyl Passion, another company. Again, very professionally presented. Gospel Time, again, European Union pressing. Vinyl Passion again, Elvis Presley #1 hits, European Union, and Just for Old Time's Sake. No, hang on, that's not right. Where are we at? Lost me. Where the Heart Is, yeah. This one is actual purple vinyl. So Vinyl Passion have excelled themselves there. Another great LP. I like the love songs. This is an Aussie production, Hammered Australia, Christmas with Elvis. It was put out by Hammered TV Productions, so it's obviously what do you say? A one-off thing put out by this company who had all rights reserved. Hammered TV Productions, 1976 RCA Corporation, falling over words. This compilation, 1986 RCA, Areola International. Yep. Anyway, another Christmas LP. Elvis Images is a 2 LP set in the UK, put out by Canberra, CAMBRA Records in the UK. I don't know if they've put out any other records. I've never heard them before or since. one is Reader's Digest, Elvis Sings Country Favourites. Picked that up at a record fair somewhere. And I've been told that it was put out as an extra to go with one of the box sets. But when I got the box set, they're talking about it wasn't with it, so might have only been in certain countries. Let me see, Elvis Country Favourite. It doesn't say again. It doesn't say where. It was on the label in small print, but I don't know where it was pressed. Another country music, Elvis Presley, A Time Life. That was obviously, I would say, one of a selection of records, probably. Elvis, A Time Life put out a whole lot of stuff. Time Life books, yeah, 1981. So, yeah, let's cover. And we have another Time Life 2 LP set. This was pressed in Australia. Elvis 56, 1961, rock and roll music. This is now we've got K-Tel. This is an Australian release, Elvis Love Songs. K-Tel Australia. This is also produced in Australia. Oh, where are we? Lost my way again. Inspirations. K-Tel. This one's English. We've gone to the UK ones now. Les 40 Plus Grands Success 2 LP set. All in French. The text, but it's pressed in the UK according to the label. And it's a K-Tel edition too. And what do we got here? Okay, Music Bank. These are the ones that I find at Aldi in Australia, even though they are published by Music Bank and they're pressed in the United Kingdom, according to the label. So I don't know why Aldi in the United Kingdom, they sell these same records? I've had some comments on my earlier postings when I've shown these and said, oh, we don't get that at Aldi, but maybe that was Aldi in America. I don't know. So Elvis the Movie is another Aldi. Australian. I beg your pardon. UK. Published in the UK. Published and pressed. Music Bank again. Elvis's Christmas album. Now this is Music Bank Black Vinyl. This is the first one that came out here in Aldi a few years ago. And of course last Christmas they brought it out again, slightly different cover, red vinyl. So Music Bank again. Now J&B Records, which are Australian. Elvis Ballads, 18 Big Hits. J&B Records. J&B Records again, Australia. Elvis 17 #1 hits. This has got I've forgotten. This is it's only 1 LP, but it's a great little gatefold. So I love that. Real good. Nice photos. And finally, the same record or the same songs, JB or JNV, have put out a picture disc. 17 #1 hits on a picture disc. That's finally, I should say, is the I didn't know what to put this on it because it's not RCA, it's not a bootleg. It was actually put out by Elvis Presley Enterprises, the Elvis Answers Back book with a reproduction of the original cardboard disc that was with that magazine, Elvis Answers Back in the 1950s, and record, a 10-inch vinyl record, the same interview I think, and inside you've got all sorts of other stuff. There's a CD, there's newspaper clippings, great stuff. I forget where I found that. I think that was at a record fair too. Yeah, so I'm just wondering, the last one I'll be doing of these videos of my records is the bootleg. Yeah, I might, because I've also got box sets. Well, they're not bootlegs, obviously, and they're a mixture of RCA, Reader's Digest, Time Life, and so on. So I might leave those till last. I'll do the bootlegs and then I'll do one more section on the box sets. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.